Good evening, ladies and gentlemen from near and far, viewing us on Facebook and YouTube as we broadcast live from our studio in Broad Channel, Queens. We'd like to welcome you to our 14th edition of the DJs at Work Virtual Trivia Challenge. We've got a lot in store for you tonight as we quiz you on some summer loving and summer movies, and we can't wait to get right to it. Now, I'd like to introduce to you New York City's tallest and favorite quizmaster. Here's Jamesy.
Oh, thank you so much, Timmy, for that incredible introduction. I'll say at least one of those two things are true at the end. I am kind of tall, but we'll get through from there. It's great to see you all back. We took last week off. We had some fun in the sun, a little post July 4th celebration activities, and now we're back. So happy to see you guys all back along with us. We've got a few new special surprises in store for everybody tonight, and we're going to get to those in a few minutes. Right now, though, I want to take the time to thank the stars of our last show. For those of you guys who tuned in a couple weeks back, we had Shillelagh Law on as our guest hosts and musical contributors. Well, I want to take this opportunity to thank Rich, Danny, Kevin, Steve, and Terry for allowing us to play their music and have a lot of fun questioning everybody about Shillelagh Law. If you missed us that night, they did another virtual performance for the Hope for the Warriors Foundation through the Breezy Point Cooperative and Ridgewood Savings Bank last Friday, July 10th, where they raised well over $20,000 for the Warriors. Well done, fellas. Really, thank you very much on behalf of DJs at Work. We really thank you guys for doing all that you do. We look forward to any and all of your future virtual broadcasts, and I suggest anybody out there to like them on Facebook. While you're out there liking them on Facebook, feel free to like us on Facebook as well, or follow us on the YouTube channel. Speaking of everybody following us on YouTube or Facebook, for the newcomers who join along with us, we don't wait. We actually see that our audience is building, and we're going to give everybody a little time to check in. We started a couple minutes earlier tonight. We're going to try to start as close to 8:30 as possible in the future. But for the newcomers, like I said earlier, we are very happy to have you along. There are two ways to score tonight: virtually and with Phantom Points. For virtual points, we'll keep those scores here in the studio. All you needed to do was register your team with us, and we'll go into that in more detail soon after our first opportunity to earn some Phantom Points. Now, the Phantom Points you can earn at home. For the early birds, and the early birds know who they are, we're going to give you the opportunity to earn 3,000 Phantom bonus points very shortly. We are going to do what we normally do to open up our show. We have another essential worker as part of our team. That is DJ Gary Sugs. Gary Suglio is a member of the Department of Sanitation of New York, and he is an expert keyboard player and a pretty decent singer in his own right. He's going to sing us a song, and you'll get 3,000 Phantom points for singing along with him. So, hey, Gary, can you take it away for us now, and we'll sing along with you?
Hey, hey, hey. Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. And taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You want to be where you can see your troubles are all the same. You want to be where everybody knows your name. You want to go where people know people are all the same. You want to go where everybody knows your name. All right, have a great night.
Thanks, Gary. I'm sure we
Awesome.
will. Very great job, brother. Great job, as usual. DJ Gary Suggs staying up late, as you can see from the sun shining in his apartment, to sing along with us. Thanks, Gary. All right. So we do, like I said and promised, we have some new features, or at least a feature that we're going to get to going with you guys tonight. But before we do that, we'll explain our format, which is pretty much going to stay the way it has. We're going to play our PPP format. We're going to ask 12 questions like we normally do. Our first 4 questions will be the first P. That is the prelims. We're going to ask one question at a time, and we are going to ask for you not to send your answers in until after the 4th question is asked. Again, we're going to ask 4 questions, 1, 2, 3, and 4, before we expect any answers from you guys. You can score along at home, but don't send your answers in yet. Questions 5, 6, 7, and 8 will be our playoff questions. For those questions, we will ask each one individually, one at a time, and ask for you to submit your answers in. Remember, every time you submit your answers on our DJs at Work Google form, an automatic generated form will be sent back to you to answer the next question. After question 8, there it is. After question 8, we will be asking questions 9, 10, 11, and 12. Those questions we will ask for you to put your, and that's party time. And in party time, we want to see everybody's answers so we can all have fun together. For those questions, we will ask for you to put your answers in the comment thread, either on Facebook or on YouTube. For now, though, we're only going to ask for you to check in, say hi, break my chops, break my brother's chops, or anybody else who you see around here, or each other's, on the comments. But please do not reveal what you think could be the correct answers, or even some crazy ones. That's how we're going to do it. All right? So, and one other reminder. So we're going to play music with each question, every one of the questions, all 12. Don't let the music be a clue or a hindrance. There might be clues within the music, but we might try to zoink you and throw you off track. My man, DJ Ernick, spent the wee hours of Monday night into Tuesday morning creating this music for us. I think we'll check in with him in a little while. Our other man, who's usually in the Bell Harbor basement, that is Tim Henning, otherwise known as Dos Equis. He's out hopefully vacationing and enjoying some time away with his family up, I believe, in Cape Cod. So he's going to take this week off. Therefore, I'm going to throw it across our studio hallway to my brother Tim, who is taking over the big shoes of Dos Equis, and he has a little more further clarification and explanation as to how we play the game. Take it away, Timbo.
Hello, hello, hello. Hey, everybody. Boy, oh boy, do I have some big shoes to fill tonight. Timmy does an amazing job
You certainly
every
do.
week. Score. Yes. Dos Equis does an amazing job every week on a scoring. If you recall, when I would do scoring way back when in the early quarantine, I let people know to lose my email. So I'm hoping to avoid that situation today. But now we're going to be good and we're going to have lots and lots of fun. I want to remind you folks that tonight's theme is summer loving and summer movies. So that's what we're going to be quizzing you on tonight. And I also want to remind you that one of the most important things to do when you're answering questions tonight, as Dos Equis always reminds you folks of, is to be sure to write your team name the same exact way every time you submit your answer. Super important. So as long as you guys do that when you submit your answer, I should be good to go. Things should be smooth, and we should crown a virtual champ tonight. So yeah, so the key is please write your team name the same way when you submit your answers via Google. All right, and think that that's about it. I think James covered the transition from after submitting all the answers to questions 1 through 4, and then you'll see once you hit submit on that, you're going to see a link pop up for your answer to submit your answer for question 5. So that's key. Be sure to look at that link and click on that link, and that keeps the continuity of the answer forms going. So that's kind of the key. I know most of the teams out there that I see that are signing up with us tonight are veteran teams. So welcome. I'm pretty sure I don't really see too many rookies out there. So you folks know the deal. So again, have fun tonight. Good luck. I love the theme. I love the questions. I love the surprises coming up. And I can't wait to see you guys back for roll call. So see you in a bit, and good luck to you all tonight.
Thanks so much, Timmy. Yes, we are excited to be back without Dos Equis, but we do have somebody else to fill his shoes tonight. I guess he'll be filling Timmy Tubbs' shoes since he's in Timmy Tubbs' seat. And that is a guy you may have seen on our program before. If you remember a few weeks back, he's a big Spielberg fan, and we saw parts of, oh, there he is. parts of him, at least the decapitated head of him. That's our man, Ryan J. Ernick McCarthy. Want to welcome Ryan along with us tonight for his first appearance live in the studio. There he is. Welcome aboard, Music Man.
Hello.
How are you doing, Ryan?
Hey, gents, how we doing? How's it going?
Hey.
Glad to be here.
Hey.
Yeah, no, it's Timmy's
you.
away, so I figured I'd step up. Yeah,
We appreciate it, man. You're always
No worries,
stepping
man.
up to the plate whenever asked. So again, if you guys haven't seen Ernick or Ryan, as some of us know him, say hi in the comment section. It's always great to see all those familiar faces, even though all we see is ourselves through the computer. So knowing that you guys are out there is great for us. We're going to get things going very, very shortly as I see our audience is growing. But Ernick is not the only person, as our veterans know, who does our production and gets things going with us every week. We've got our Music Man. We've got our Dos Equis on vacation. We brought a truck driver in, and we have our garçon, our man. There's the truck driver. The truck driver, Kahal Moore, who's hanging out up in Woodside. Looking good, Kahal. I make a joke about his hair every week, and there he is, giving us that. I can see he was wearing SPF 50 this week. Good job. Well done, Kahal. Excellent. And our man, Jack, over in France. The lighting must not be so good there, Jack. I guess not. But we'll get those technical difficulties taken care of and flip a switch or two as the game goes on. There they are. So that's our team tonight. The three of us knuckleheads you see facing forward, Jack in France and Kahal in Woodside. We're going to do our best to bring some fun into your living rooms. Before we do that, I want to remind you guys, we have had many, many folks contribute to us in many different ways. You guys have always been great, even in the comment section. We've had some teams film some questions for us, and other teams have asked how else can they contribute to this production. Those who'd like to contribute financially, we're going to put up a little QR code if you'd like to donate to the cause that way. Our production costs us a few shekels every week, but we do it out of the fun and the spirit of doing it that way. But if you'd like to defray some of our costs, if you throw a couple of shekels in the Venmo account, we'll make sure they pay for the production costs. And we do appreciate any and all that you guys give us. But again, we want to see those comments and other contributions and laughs and phantom bonus points. I know I have to say it took me about 2 weeks to get over my my slight touch of a headache I had the Thursday morning I woke up after Shillelagh Law because I took a page. Oh, yeah, there's the laughing coming in. Ernick, feel free to laugh too. Never have 2 Guinness and like 2 shots of JMO's had such an effect on my head, but hopefully you guys knew we were having fun because we certainly were.
Yeah, there was no studio last week. Yeah.
No,
We're glad you're back, pal. We're glad you're back.
Yeah. So weird. How that happened.
Mid-20s, I could have done it in 1 week. Yeah, it was weird. Mid-40s ain't happening. All right. So you guys keep laughing at me at home. I hope you are too. I deserve it. Tonight's theme, we mentioned we're going to be talking about summer blockbusters or movies that came out during the summer or just movies that remind us of the summer. So let's get ready to rumble. Actually, before we get ready to rumble, let's go back and check in who's playing. Tim, I'm ready to jump the gun here because I want to get back to my Shillelagh Law fun. But before we do that, do we have a little roll call we can do, Tim?
Absolutely. Oh, hold on.
Perfect.
Gotta fix the hair. Okay, here we go. Ernick, how you looking?
Ernick doesn't have one spot out of order.
I'm so glad you had that extra brush.
All right, so Ernick, we're about to do the intros.
Well done.
Let's have some fun. This is one of the funnest parts of the contest. Ernick,
I'm ready.
lead us off because I really like our first team that you're going to be introducing. So
Where are
kindly
they
lead us
from?
off in the intro.
These are going to be from the Bungalow Bar, and it's a team that's very near and dear to me. It's going to be the 15th Road Mafia. Little shout out to Mom
Yes.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Good luck, 15th Road Mafia. Then we have, holy cow, we have my mom and dad playing tonight. That is
It's past their
BB&B.
bedtime.
And they are representing Bungalow Bar.
Following
Excellent.
next to them, we have the Chipmunk Farts. Coming in from
Oh,
Bungalow
very
Bar,
interesting.
Smells delicious.
We have Flynn's Inn playing right down the block from us tonight. Welcome, Flynn's Inn, another team from Bungalow Bar.
Perfect.
Also coming out from our neck of the woods, we have the Fossils. making our way.
Yes, the fossils dig
Yeah.
themselves out every Wednesday night for this. We love seeing the
Yes,
fossils.
thank you, Fossils. And Fossils gave us a big heads up when we sent the answer form instead of the registration form yesterday. Thank you very much, Fossils. Really appreciate it, Wendy. You
I blame
saved our
that on
show this
Shillelagh
week.
Law, too.
Thank you. Yeah, that's Shillelagh's fault. All right, so the next team we have from Bungalow Bar are the Junkyard Dogs. Good luck, Junkyard Dogs.
I got to give the team creativity on this one. We got Summer Lovin' having a blast. Summer Lovin' wearing a mask.
Yeah,
Oh,
wearing a
smart
mask.
move.
Way to go. Good job. Good job. Because we're tired of being in the studio. We want to be back out. Keep your mask on, folks. Good job. All right. So, last team from the Bungalow Bar, we have the House Cats. All right. Good luck, House Cats.
I think we might have opened a new account since quarantine because we have a bar from Farrell's, and that'll be the
Oh.
Gruesome Twosome. They're joining us
Gruesome
this week.
Twosome.
They're pretty
Legends.
badass at this game.
They're
Yeah,
legends.
and they're throwing in Farrell's. You know, you guys let Farrell's know.
Oh, they got some roadies.
I think Windsor Terraces might be far enough away from Bay Ridge to maybe where we could do Farrell's, and we'll see. But yes, welcome, Gruesome Twosome. Good luck tonight. And now we are gonna head out to Long Beach, and we're going to the Junction. And the next team we're gonna introduce is Bears Beats and Battlestar Galactica. Good luck.
Love. Hopefully, you ladies are enjoying that cup you got from being Team of the Week 2 weeks ago. Great job, girls.
Following up with them, we have Team KFC in the house, also from Long Beach.
We have a team of the week from a few weeks back, and those are the Sandwiches. Welcome back. They're from the
Yes.
Junction as well. Where are we headed to now, Ryan?
We're going to make our way over to Staten Island, where we have the Beach Glass joining us this evening.
All right.
Welcome to Beach
they're
Glass.
From, Beach Glass from Kettle Black. All right. Nice to hear from you guys. All right. Now we're
Good
heading
luck,
back over to
Steve, and the
Verrazano. Yeah, we're heading back over to Verrazano, and we're going to Lockyard. We got lots of teams playing with us tonight. We have a team that has already texted us pictures of the table that they're playing at, and that would be the Dick Bags. Welcome, Dick Bags. Good luck.
Well done, Dick Bags. Enjoy the beer garden. Remind everybody the beer garden is open at Lockyard.
Yes, it is.
Hopefully these two know each other, but Fine By Me is another team that we have coming in from Lockyard.
Hopefully
And then-
they're
then-
enjoying
then
those
we-
cocktails too.
We missed this team 2 weeks ago. They must not like Irish music too much. I'm not sure what the deal is with this crew, but we missed you guys. I think it might have been the first trivia you guys have ever missed. That would be Kanicki's
Ever.
Hickeys. Kanicki's
Yes.
Hickeys. Welcome and good luck.
Yes, good luck, guys.
We also have joining us the ever famous O. Henry.
All right, and following O. Henry is Team Discovery Channel HD.
Loving it.
Then this looks like a new team to me, but you guys are the professionals. Team the Googas.
Yeah, welcome, Googas.
Welcome.
And the Googas signed up right before the closeout of the virtual scoring, and so did the Quizlet of Oz. Quizlet of
Oh.
Oz, way to go! Happy you're playing with us. Welcome back.
Always great to see the Quizzard in the house.
Where's this team from, Ryan?
This team, parts unknown.
Parts
They-
unknown.
they're
My
parts
favorite
unknown.
spot.
Yeah,
Parts
that's
unknown.
it.
All right.
They must be at the Irish Ogre.
Yes. And what's their name, pal?
That's going to be the HTTR.
Oh,
Hell
Although I
to
think
the
we can let them play for
Red Tails.
Bungalow. Yeah.
Yeah, hail to the Red Tails. All right, following them up from Parts Unknown is Team Stella. Stella! They're from Parts Unknown as well. And then I'll take this next one, Ryan. We also have a team from Westfield, New Jersey. That is Team WTF, and they're considered from Parts Unknown too. Welcome back, Amory. Have fun tonight.
WTF.
Thanks for playing. WTF.
All right, we're going to be making our way north now up to White Plains, and we have I think it might be one of the first trivia teams, Dr. Andy's.
Yes, Dr. Andy's have been with us since
Ron Black's
good
Legends.
God. Yes. And then we have the Romplats. The Romplats, I think, is the team name. So I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. The Romplats. They're from Ron Black's as well. The Romplats. Good luck.
Also with them
Beautiful.
tonight, we have Roxy Music.
The
Love me some
virtual
Roxy
trivia
music.
powerhouse. Roxy Music. Welcome.
More
and
than
then we
this.
have one other team that snuck in right before we closed out the virtual scoring, and that would be The Delivered. And they put in as word of mouth, but we're going to put that in as Parts Unknown. So good luck to all the teams playing tonight. So happy to see a nice, strong showing of signups. We're happy to do this, and we're going to have a good time tonight. So,
Yeah, gonna have a great
Ryan,
time.
I think we're ready. Are you ready, pal?
Yeah, I'm all set, ready to go.
All
All
right,
right.
Jimmy.
Glad to hear
We're
2
ready.
thumbs up from the boys. Look at I got my desk to fit this week. Thanks, Maureen, for the suggestions. Ready to rock? All right. So again, this will be question 1. Do not send in your answers until after our 4th question is asked. We're going to be giving away 1,000 virtual points for this one. Here we go. And this was we're pulling this one from a classic, an 80s classic that may have been slightly before Ernest's time. That 80s classic is Weekend at Bernie's. It was an American comedy that was directed by Ted Kotcheff and written by Robert Klein. The film starred Andrew McCarthy and Jonathan Silverman as young insurance corporation employees who discover that their boss, Bernie, is dead. While attempting to convince people that Bernie is still alive, they discovered that Bernie had ordered their deaths to cover up his embezzlement. The movie actually grossed $30 million on a $15 million budget, so not bad. They doubled up their money. This question we want to know, and it is a multiple choice. What was Bernie's last name in the movie? Again, what was Bernie's last name, the character's last name in the movie? Was it A, Lomax, B, Smith, C, Sanders, D, Allmeyer, or E, Buffalino? Again, what was Bernie in Weekend at Bernie's last name? Those are some interesting choices. And again, we're going to give you some music to help figure it out as we go along here. Ernick, since you're new around here, those choices, C kind of jumps out at me. What do you think of choice C?
C definitely jumps out at me. I mean, it's definitely a plausible option. I don't know. Allmeyer is a little suspect, and I don't know what a Buffalino is.
To me, that's a name of a movie star. Allmeyer it just rolls off the tongue.
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe early in his career.
Smith, I don't know. There's a lot of guys named Smith who are movie stars. I'm not sure. By the way, if you'd like to, please don't put the answers up in the comment thread, but you can figure out what songs we're mashing together. That might help you. And never forget, Bungalow Bar is open. Their deck is open, and their deliveries are open. So make sure you check out Bungalow Bar as well. Ernie, you're doing pretty good. All of a sudden, you're in character. You've gotten the hang of this game pretty quickly, brother.
I mean, you got me, all excited, and it's my first night in. I got to make a good impression, right?
Make it a great impression.
With a mug like that, the impression that you're making, I'm sure they're going to have a cackle or two at the Lock Yard. Oh no! Look at all these. Is that a Bernie? Ernick, you grew quite what? Are you a biker guy?
You should have seen me a month ago before I really shaved it off.
All right, guys, about 20 seconds to get your answers in. I feel like Bernie. I think I got the best Bernie stash. Yeah, Sanders, Smith, Lomax. Who knows? 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and we're back. All right, so that was question 1. You guys who've played along with us before know the routine. Do not send your answers in yet. Only until after question 4. Hopefully you like the shades. Definitely bright in here, but I had to take them off to get to question 2. This will be another 1,000-point question with 3,000 phantom points on the table for you to earn. I'll explain that after I read out question number 2. This one's brought to us by another really good-looking dude who doesn't hang out with me anymore since quarantine started, and that guy's name is Johnny Conklin. He's been too busy making T-shirts for every great cause in our neighborhood. Don't forget to check out Johnny C's Tees, and we're going to check out Johnny C's brain right now with the question he just wrote. One summer classic that Johnny wrote about is none other than Sandlot. Now, if you haven't seen that movie, I suggest you do over a couple of beers, with kids, without kids, whatever. Sandlot is a classic, but beware of the beast. If you've seen the movie, you would know that during the movie, the character Squints puts the moves on the very pretty lifeguard, Wendy Peppercorn. If you watch the movie, including the credits, the closing credits at the end, I'm not sure who does, but I do know Johnny Conks does. The ending credits reveal how many children Wendy and Squints have because they get married after the movie ends. According to the closing credits of Sandlot, how many children do Squints and Wendy Peppercorn have? Now, again, this will be a multiple choice. Is it A, 8? Oof, that's a lot of kids. B10, even more, C9, or D14? Again, how many kids, according to the closing credits of Sandlot, do Squints and lifeguard Wendy Peppercorn have after the movie? Good luck, folks. By the way, I did mention that there are 3,000 Phantom points to be earned for this. You can earn those Phantom points if you can teach yourself. Oops, let me see if I can switch up our tunes here. You can either sing along or teach yourself how to Dougie.
Sick mashup, Ernie.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
shit.
loving. Oh, I'm feeling a little squinty myself. Hey, Squints, you guys looking good. Anybody?
geek on.
How we doing the Dougie? How we doing that?
Yeah, man.
A little Bob, a little weed.
Teach your children well.
Don't forget Kraft and Lindbergh. We'll be making appearances back there and in Juan's Hall. He dug in, get those 3,000 Phantom points.
Your dreams, the one they fix, the one you know.
Squints, what a character, guys. What do you think?
Yo, you got to give the kid credit. Swung for the fences. Got the
Oh,
baby.
you hit a grand slam. He obviously had at least 8 kids. I don't know what it's like having 8, but I do know what it's like having 5, and it ain't easy.
I don't have any, but that
only-
all sounds like a lot.
Only on virtual trivia do you hear teaching me how to Dougie into teach the children. This is special.
Very special.
All right, folks. Well, while we're enjoying the specialness of this, please like and subscribe our YouTube page. Please don't forget to do that. Like DJs at Work or YouTube. We're at 70 subscriptions on YouTube. We want to get to 100. Do what you can to help us out. We appreciate it. We're
We
always
want to get
swinging for
Timmy a
the
new pair
fence.
of glasses, too, but we'll see. All right, 10 seconds.
Tim, I think those glasses to you.
Will slowly go by.
All right, all answers are now in for question. What was that? Question number 2.
That was question two, pal.
Yeah, you know what? I'm learning how to read. I think these glasses actually heighten my IQ, and there's nowhere to go but up. So I'm going to keep them on for at least another question or two. On to question 3. Another summer blockbuster. We're going to talk about 2 summer blockbusters for this one. I can say I remember them both. Not sure about my partner in crime across the studio if he can say he remembers them both. I'm not gonna say it's an insult or anything. I'm not sure if he's a millennial or not, but I know he's got some names for me, right, Aaron? I'm not that old, am I?
I'm sure I can come up with something.
Yeah, I'm sure you can too. And I'll be
better-
waiting for it. But let's get back to question 3. We're going to raise the stakes. This will be worth 2,000 points. Independence Day Resurgence is where we're headed with this. Yes, that classic. It was a sequel to the summer blockbuster Independence Day, which starred Will Smith as Stephen Hiller, who was a military pilot who battled aliens. Although Independence Day Resurgence did bring back stars such as Jeff Goldblum and Vivica Fox, the character Stephen Hiller, who Will Smith played, did not return. He was killed off in between the movies. Maybe that led to the tepid response at the box office. For Gen Xers, it seems like both of these movies were in theaters yesterday. For this question, we want you to tell us, in what year was Independence Day Resurgence released? Again, in what year? And you'll see on your answer forms, you can choose anywhere from 2010 to 2020. Good luck on those answers, everybody. Maybe there's a hint in this song, or maybe there isn't. Ernick, what do you think of the first Independence Day? What were you, about 3?
No, dude, I'm not that young.
All right,
I was
all right.
5. I was 5.
Oh, okay, all right. Sorry, must be the glasses.
Must be. It's a couple years. Oh, dude, that's an all-time classic. I mean, Will Smith crushing that movie.
That's right. You can always call in your order to the Lock Yard or head to their beer garden.
Yeah, and Resurgence. You know what? I never said this to you guys before, but I ran into Jeff Goldblum in the airport once, and I have to
Yeah?
say, yeah, he was right in front of me on the line. I was actually on. I'm not going to rub it in, but he was on my way. I was on my way to seeing the Giants crush the 49ers on their way to getting into the Super Bowl when they beat the Patriots the second time. But Jeff Goldblum happened to be online right in front of us. I can't tell you how skinny this guy was. As soon as I saw him, I knew that I had a face for radio and a body for radio. This guy is as skinny as a rail.
How
Really?
tall?
Kind of tall, actually. Probably about 6'2",
Yeah.
6'3".
All
But
right.
skinny, I could blow him over with my bad breath.
Guy was chicken bones.
Chicken bones. All
Yeah.
right.
Good looking dude. Don't get me wrong. About
right.
20 seconds. I questioned myself. Is this, Ernick, you came up with another great remix here. Is this a hint? Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
You know, I try to be a nice guy, but I don't know. We're gonna have to find out.
This guy's getting nowhere fast. All right, 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and we are back. I'm going to keep the glasses on until we reveal some answers here. Why not? I forgot I even had them on my face. Question number 4 is where we're headed before we give any answers away. And remember, guys and ladies and whoever else is playing along, as soon as we read this question and you figure out the answer you want to submit, you can submit them. Then an automatic link will be generated for question number 5. So here it is, question number 4. And here's a question for all of these Summer 11 Grease car buffs out there. The white Grease Lightning car that Kanicki buys with the money he saved while working at Bargain City and that Danny Zuko eventually races against Craterface is what year and model? This is good for the car buffs and any My Cousin Vinny fans may need some help on this too. Is it A, a 1949 Mercury Custom, B, a 1984 DeLorean, C, a 1950 Studebaker Commander, D, 1949 Dodge Wayfarer convertible, or E, a 1948 Ford Deluxe convertible? We'll put those choices up and pictures of the car up on our PowerPoint. I have another 3,000 fandom bonus points. We'll see if Erna can earn them too. If you can dance along your best moves to Grease. Now, if you want, I'm not going to be playing the hand jive and all this mumbo jumbo because I don't know how to do it. But I am going to be playing a song that we remixed that reminds us of Grease Lightning. So if you can do that at home, we will give you guys another
Well, this car is
3,000
automatic.
anthem bonus.
It's systematic. It's
I
James,
don't know if any
didn't
of
you
those
have a
cars are
DeLorean?
automatic.
dramatic.
Oh, I did not have a DeLorean, but I wish I could go back in time.
I'm lucky to get on
Oh,
the
go
bus.
Grease Lightning. All right, here we go. Keep sing along. Oh boy, that could be keep going. Look at those cars. You know what? That 49 Mercury Custom looks pretty good. What do you think, Tim? No, 69 Skylarks.
No 69 Skylark and no 84 DeLorean. Ooh, I'm not sure. I think it was a convertible unless they ripped the roof off. I don't remember. But I do want to, and I love this scene in this movie. I love this movie. This was a movie. I do want to shout out Roxy Music for submitting their answers, questions 1 through 4 first. Way to go, Roxy Music. Remember, folks, it's time to submit your answers for questions 1 through 4. Get it done.
Dos Techies has nothing on you.
Oh, yeah, we'll see about that. You guys keep my email still.
For now.
All right. Another 30 seconds or so. Remember, you got to earn those points. Here we go. You should be doing these solo in your living room right now. I think this is when Travolta or Kanicki swings down the hood of the car, right? I'm snapping my fingers along, earning my phantom bonus points. Since we're not giving away for sipping drinks tonight. All
Yo,
right, 10 seconds.
I gotta say, that Wayfarer looks pretty nice, man. Looks like a smooth. I think there might be one on an old road.
That one reminds me of the Karate Kid. 4, 3, 2, and we should have all of the answers back in. Yeah, I'm gonna get them in, get them in. Timmy's gonna let them come in for another 3 or 4 seconds. That was question 4. Hopefully, you guys did some grease lightning and some dancing. But since we're on question 4, we're going to be able to reveal the correct answers for our first 4 questions. The preliminary round is over. Let's go back to question 1. We asked you guys about Weekend at Bernie's. Weekend at Bernie's, we asked who or what was Bernie's last name. Give you lots of choices. While Bernie Buffalino rolls right off the tongue, Buffalino was not Bernie's last name. Smith, we mentioned Will Smith in question 2, or was it question 3? I lose track. But again, Smith was not the correct answer. Sanders, I know a couple Bernies and I know a couple Sanders, and I do know one Bernie Sanders, but he was not in Weekend at Bernie's, and he's still alive, kicking it. That wasn't it. Allmeyer. Whoa. Saying that name takes my breath away. But Allmeyer was not the correct answer. His budding star as an entertainer, or future as an entertainer, is all out in front of him, as we know that he can also act. We've seen him before. No, Bernie's name in Weekend at Bernie's was Bernie Lomax. Okay, that does it for question 1. On to the kids in question 2. Question 2, we asked you guys about Wendy Peppercorn and her man Squints. How many kids did they have together? The range was anywhere from 8 to 14. They kept it simple. In the theme of Sandlot was a baseball movie. They had 9 kids together, so a kid for every position on the field. On to question 3. Question 3, we asked you guys about Independence Day Resurgence. Yeah, that was quite the flick. Ernick, did you have that on DVR, or you just Netflix it all the time?
Oh, I Netflix that.
Netflix, of course.
Make
That's
that
what the
easy.
Gen Xers or the millennials do. All right, well, it
Easy,
wasn't in
baby boomer.
2010. Boomer. I knew it was coming. I was just waiting for it to drop.
I had it
I'll
sitting
show
waiting.
you, Boomer pal. It wasn't 2012 as much as Ernick tried to trip you up by playing that song. 2016 was when Independence Day Resurgence came out. It was actually happened to be the 20th anniversary of the original. Yeah, 1996 was the original. 2016 is when Resurgence came out. And finally, this one was a tricky one. Question 4, we asked you guys, what was the make and model of the greased White Lightning car that they had in that scene? You want to call about boomers? That scene that they had in that movie, that was all taken from Ben-Hur there, Ernick. You think I'm a boomer. I'd go back to The Greatest Generation for that one. So the actual car was not the DeLorean. We'll be thinking about a DeLorean soon enough. It was a 1948 Ford Deluxe convertible. So yeah, Tim, you were on it with the convertible. And there it is. There's the Greased Lightning car. And there are your answers, everybody. Wendy, Bernie, Jeff Goldblum, Bloom, and the Greased Lightning car. So there are your answers to questions 1 through 4. Hopefully you got the hang of this now that the prelims are over. We're going to check back over on the other side of the studios with you, Timmy Tubbs. Do we have any stats or anything we can go over for questions 1 through 4?
Yeah. We do.
How'd they do on them?
Oh, all right. So in question 1, it looks like it was pretty much a layup. I don't think we didn't get many teams on that one, as 96% of the teams knew that Bernie's last name was Lomax. So good job on that. And then we started off tonight's contest with a lollipop. I hope that was one for the crew. So then going on to question number 2, it was a little trickier, but 74% of the teams knew that the answer was 9 kids altogether. Now, that is dedication of folks waiting to watch the end of the credits for the Sandlot. So maybe that, Sandlot is kind of a cult classic. So, I guess par for the course with there being 74% of the correct answers. Question number 3 got a little bit trickier. Folks were not 100% sure that 2016 was the year, as 66% got that answer correct, but 13% thought it was 2015. And then about 5% going either way the next few years, up and down, guessed the other years. So question number 3 has been the trickiest question so far. And question number 4, hold on, I scrolled too soon. Question number 4 has been the trickiest question so far.
I figured that. I would have guessed that was the trickiest.
Bad information there. 57% of the teams knew that the 1948 Ford Deluxe convertible was the correct answer to the Grease Kanicki question. So now I believe it is time for me to do the Dos Equis scoring update. So
In
here we
honor of
go.
Dos Equis. Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, I hope he's enjoying his much well-deserved week off. All right, so riding the Trivia Caboose is a team that I'm still not sure if I'm naming the team correctly, if I have the correct name of the team, but it is Romplots. Romplots riding the Caboose right now. Don't worry, lots more points to be had. They have 1,000 points. Two other teams are on the Caboose with them. That's the good news. Bears,
Ooh.
Beats, and Battlestar Galactica, as well as the Wizard of Oz, all are riding the Caboose with 1,000 points. The
Ooh,
Wizard of
rough start.
Oz, yeah, rough start. House Cats are right ahead of them with 2,000 points. The Fossils,
Meow.
yep, meow. Summer Lovin', having a blast. Summer Lovin', wearing a mask, and the Googas all have 3,000 points.
Did you say
each.
the Fossils too?
Yes, the Fossils,
Nice.
Summer Lovin', and the Googas all have 3,000 points each. Then we have a gaggle of teams with 4,000 points. And here they come. We've got Team KFC. We've got the Chipmunk Farts. We've got Gruesome Twosome. We've got the Junkyard Dogs. We've got Flynn's Inn, Beach Glass, the Dick Bags.
Whoa,
Okay, and so it's KFC.
that's a gaggle.
Chipmunk Farts. Yeah, it's not gaggle or plethora. What I was trying to use, you give me another word too, pal, if you want. But yeah, so it's been KFC, Chipmunk Farts, Gruesome Twosome, Junkyard Dogs, Flynn's Inn, Beach Glass, and the Dick Bags, all of 4,000. One team
Sounds
is
like a
5,000. Yes, that's a bunch. Okay. One team, a single team, has 5,000. And that is the Delivered. Glad you guys got on the scoreboard. Glad you guys got in the game. The Delivered is 5,000. Then we have a boatload of teams with 6,000 points. And that would be Roxy Music, Team WTF, the 15th Road Mafia, Stella.
Hello.
Thank you, guys. Stella. Fine by Me, Team Discovery Channel HD, Hanicki's, Hickeys, and Dr. Andy's, all in the lead with 6,000 points. But I'd be remiss not to mention this team that had 2,000 points that I forgot to mention. And that would be Team HTTR, playing from parts unknown. They have 2,000 points and are in the contest as well. So good luck to all you teams. And remember, you have your link for question 5 to submit your answers. We're going back to pub style right now, where it's you submit your answer during the song when we ask the question. Good luck to you all, folks. Catch you on the next time.
Yes, good luck to everybody. And remember, type in your team name like you always have. That is important for all of the questions going forward. Please type in your team name as you have previously. We appreciate that, and that helps us with the scoring and helps us keeping our things together. So like Timmy said, we are up to question 5 right now. Don't forget, like us on Facebook or follow us and subscribe on YouTube as we go along. We mentioned some really cool cars in the last question. One of them was the DeLorean. And speaking of DeLoreans, we knew that that car was not in Greece. At least most of us did. The DeLorean was in another summer blockbuster, though, and that was released in 1985. And we probably all recognize the car from Back to the Future. Back to the Future starred 80s icon Michael J. Fox and took its audience back to the 50s, courtesy of the flux capacitor. Yeah, I've gotten in trouble for the flux capacitor before. Those playing in Lockyard, sorry, there's no round going out to you guys tonight. But for any folks seeing a DeLorean these days, it's impossible not to harken back on the movie Back to the Future. And sometimes when you're listening to the radio, there might be certain things that bring us back there too. One of those songs that might remind you of it is The Power of Love. Listening to The Power of Love might trigger memories of the flux capacitor because the song is featured in Back to the Future and played throughout it multiple times. We want for you to tell us in this question, what group sings The Power of Love? There they are. Is it Toto, Bon Jovi, Bruce Springsteen and E Street Band, Shillelagh Law, or Huey Lewis in the News? If you want to put up in the comments section what movies we pulled both of these songs from. One is Back to the Future. Which song or what movie did we steal a song from to remix it? Ernick, you did a great job with this one too.
Thanks. It's nice to finally step out from behind the scenes.
Yes.
Well, I'd be curious. I'd be curious to see some interpretations of this song from some of these groups.
Yes, I would too. I wonder what Shillelagh Law would do with this one. Speaking of Shillelagh Law, Ernie, I don't know where you've been, but I think it's time for our first social of the game. Welcome aboard, Ernie. It's always great having you.
Thanks for
Hey, Tim, what do you
thanks
say?
for having
We're
us.
getting Ernie in.
I think it's time for the rookie initiation.
All right. Jack,
All right.
Hopefully you're enjoying some of the fruits of the vineyard over in France. And Kahal has some to-go cups from Donovan's. Here we go, boys. Cheers to you.
Believe me, I am, guys. Cheers.
Oh,
Cheers,
cheers.
boys.
Cheers. By the way, we'll give you 1,000 Phantom bonus points if you are having a social at home on this glorious July evening. My first of not so many. Second. All right, about 30 seconds to get those answers in. What is the group performing this song?
I tell you, regardless of what it is, these guys got some hair pieces going on.
Yeah, oh, you would know, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Man. Obviously,
Wait.
my forte.
You're right, man.
God, I'm sorry. When are we doing the bald guy theme? We gotta be doing that
Yeah,
one.
We've been talking about this for weeks.
Yeah, it's grown on me. I'm like your hair. Har. All right, 10 seconds.
I think that joke might be as old as you are.
Oh, there we go. Here they You give this guy one sip of beer and he comes back at you. I love it. 5, 4, 3. Make sure you send those questions in, folks. We need those questions in. Yes, I've got all kinds of tricks and doodads here at my desk, as you can see. I can play the piano on it. What can I do?
Doodad.
Dude, hey, easy there, whippersnapper. All right, question 5. We're going to give you guys the answer to it as we ask it. So here we go. There were a lot of bands up there over on my shoulder. That we had Toto, we had Bon Jovi, we had Bruce, we had Shillelagh Law, and we had Huey Lewis and the News. As great of a job as I think Shillelagh Law would do on that song, they weren't together yet when the Back to the Future movie came out. Huey Lewis and the News was the group we were looking for.
All
Like there they are.
Oh, there we go.
Decent hair on them, Ernie. Decent hair, right?
Some hair pieces.
There's Doc and Marty in the DeLorean that we were talking about earlier. Looking good, guys. All right, Tim. Can we?
Yeah, man. Want to shout out Roxy Music again for sending us their answer in first.
They'd be great at Jeopardy.
Yes, they would be. They might be able to take on Ken. And also, folks, that was another lollipop question. 100% of the teams scored that one correctly, or I should say, answered that one correctly. Let's hope I scored correctly.
Speaking of scoring, did they score the extra? Here we go. I open the Ernest, get ready. 1,000 bonus points. Hopefully you scored those at home too. All right. On to question 6. It's July. We don't necessarily do that in February. Well, yeah, we do. Let's have some fun tonight. Let's get on to question number 6. Question 6. Oh, I like this movie. Finding Nemo is the one we're going to ask about now. Finding Nemo came out in 2003. Those of you guys living under a rock back then or haven't caught it on Disney yet, it was produced by Pixar. It was an animated movie. And it was a story about an overprotective clownfish named Marlin, who, along with a regal blue tang, yes, I believe she was a tangfish named Dory, they searched for Marlin's missing son, Nemo. This summer blockbuster starred Albert Brooks and Ellen DeGeneres as they voiced the characters of Marlin and Dory, and Alexander Gould, who voiced the adorable Nemo. Character Nemo was named by Nemo's mother before she died protecting Nemo from a hungry barracuda. We want you to tell us, what was Nemo's mother's name? No multiple choice on this. This is a spelling counts question, my least favorite of them all. So we will give you some virtual points if you can spell Nemo's mother's name correctly, R.I.P. Nemo's mom. And there are another 3,000 virtual bonus points if you grab a partner and dance this next tune in your living room or wherever it is that you dance along with. Take a partner. There we go. 3,000 Phantom points. Dancing along with Bobby Darin.
Beyond the sea.
Oh, threw a little curveball on this mix, Ernie.
Oh, classy, you know?
My lover stands on golden sands.
Hopefully you're earning those Phantom bonus points. I know In Like Flynn crushes it on the Phantom points. Mickey, take your bride around and dance around the room.
Beyond the sea, she's there watching for me.
Nice little dance around the living room.
If I could fly like
Grab your husband, grab your wife, grab yourself. Have a good time.
Easy, guy, easy. Just don't grab me. Grab a beer. Oh, that's my man.
Here it goes. Right
You know what's funny about this thing, guys? This is the first movie I ever took my son Matthew to. Stacy and I did. He was about 6 months old at the time. And Bruce, his shark, has been in his bedroom ever since. It's the same Bruce in 17 years. I actually ran up to his room tonight before our show and grabbed this. It was right next to his bed, so I might be blowing up Matt's spot, but Matt still has Bruce at his bedside as a 17-year-old dude. Makes me very proud.
As always, any videos for 20 times at home, send it to my email address. Remember my email, djtimmytubbs@gmail.com. Yeah, get them in, crew.
Take one more dip with your girl or guy. And we are back. There we go. All right. Question 6. We are halfway through the playoffs and halfway through the game. We asked you to spell Nemo's mother's name. Spelling counted on this one. You had to have it right. Her name is or was R.I.P. This poor lady got snapped up by a barracuda. C-O-R-A-L. Coral is her name. Again, Coral. There it is. We may have spelled Nemo wrong, and that's all on me. But, yeah, I'm a Nimrod for spelling Nemo wrong there. That's not the one that counts. Coral.
And you called yourself a Nimrod with Nemo. That's great, boss.
It's fitting. It's fitting. You can't live that one down. What can you do? I so badly want to take another sip and give myself another Phantom bonus point, but I will refrain. I'll go back. I'll shoot over the other side of the studio. Hey, Tim, how did we do on question? What was that? 6? How'd the folks do?
Yes, that was question 6, and let's see. This one was kind of split a little bit.
What answers did we get? Any good ones?
We had Coral, and then we had someone put Coral with a question mark. They smoked themselves with that because, yeah, that's not how you spell Coral. Dorian.
Wait, it's how you spell Coral?
Yeah, it's not how you spell Coral. Yeah. Hold on. We also had Estelle. Yo, easy, Boomer. Don't be making fun of just because my voice is still changing in my 40s.
No.
You old timer.
That was the question mark, man. That was the question mark. Coral.
So yeah. Oh, okay. So we had Dorian.
There's
Estelle,
nothing worth losing hair over, guys. It's
Marjorie. I like that one. Marjorie, Mom, and Nancy were the other choices. Well, the other inputs. So there was a wide range, and it looks like 11 out of 24 of the teams that answered that question got it correct. So good job out there, folks.
Very nicely done. Okay.
well done.
So now we're on to question 7. Question 7, and this might be another one of my partner's favorite movies, as body parts of his have been seen when we referenced this question in earlier weeks. That's right. We're talking about Jaws. I should bring Bruce back for this one. Yeah, Bruce looking ask this question. Let's do this. This wasn't in rehearsal, but we'll do it. Bruce is going to say, Jaws was a 1975 summer blockbuster that kept many folks from going night swimming that year. This is where it really gets bad. We know about Jaws. You guys know about Sharknado? Here's the question. True or false? There are more Sharknado sequels than there are Jaws sequels. True or false? There are more Sharknado sequels than there are Jaws sequels. Oh boy. I know you guys laughing at Sharknado. I know you're not laughing at Jaws. And you're definitely not laughing at Bruce.
Nah, I wouldn't laugh at Bruce, man.
Sharknado. I can't believe we went there. It's the summer blockbuster week, and we're bringing up Sharknado. We're out of material already, it seems like. What do you think, Ernick? You a big fan of Sharknadoes? That's more your generation than ours.
Nah, man, that came out in college. That was absolutely hard. But it's crazy to think there are as many of them as there are.
Wait a minute, you're saying that as if there's only
don't
one.
Give any hints here. Don't give any hints.
I said
We know
it
there's
right.
more than one.
Well, I mean, the fact that there was one.
The fact that there was two.
Easy, pal. The Googles are already mad at you because you said we never heard of the team before. And the Googles like, we play all the time.
I know the Googles. I don't know how that slipped.
Sorry, Googles. It's my first night. Be gentle.
You're doing a great job, bro. Don't let us beat you up too badly, all right, pal?
And Dos Equis got big shoes. I'm just trying to make sure they're filled, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like it. Talking smack. I love it.
All right, we're going to give another 15 seconds on this, but, you know, we're not going to ask you to put in the comments yet, but if you know any of the sequels or their names to Sharknado, we're going to reveal them after this. We got a real kick out of doing the research for this one.
Hit us with
Not yet, not yet. 5 seconds. Get those answers in.
Get him in.
All right, and we are back. Yeah, this one. Oh, there's my. Oh, looking good again. Time for my Sharknado haircut. We asked you guys true or false. There are more. What was it? Actually, let me make sure I get this right. There are more Sharknado sequels than Jaws sequels. True or false? That happens to be true. There are, believe it or not, more Sharknado movies, and there they are. Jack, if you could bring that up a little. Let's check out the taglines. There's Sharknado. Enough said. There's Sharknado 2, the second one, which is obviously Sharknado 3. Shark happens. Sharknado 3. Oh hell no! I appreciate that one. Sharknado 4. This is where they not only did they play off Jaws, but they went to the Star Wars. The Force Awakens. Sharknado 5. The Global Swarming. Who can resist that one? And finally, the last Sharknado, It's About Time. If you haven't seen those yet, good for you. But, you know, there they are. Jaws, there were actually 4 Jaws sequel, or 4 movies in total for the Jaws franchise. Jaws 1, Jaws 2, Jaws 3 and 3D, and I think Jaws The Revenge. So Sharknado takes it on Jaws that way. Question 7 in the bag. Okay. On to question number 8. We're going to channel our inner superheroes. Actually, before we go to question 8, Timmy, how many people did we fool with that
Most
question?
people know it was true. 96% of the teams tonight knew that the answer, the correct answer was true. So good job out there. Not as bloody as the Coral question or the Coral answers. So good
Or
luck with the
any of the Sharknado movies.
Yeah, no, good and good luck with final question. Don't mess it up, guys. Don't mess it up. Final question that counts.
This is our 8th out of 12 questions, but this is the last one you'll be sending your answers into. So here we go with question number 8. I mentioned it's going to be about superheroes. It's about Wonder Woman. And now this will be, by the way, I'm going to preface this. This will be a multiple choice answer, but we're not going to say the multiple choices. We're just going to show them to you. Wonder Woman was a 2007 superhero film based on the DC comic character of the same name. It was the second live-action theatrical film featuring Wonder Woman, following her debut in 2016's Batman vs. Superman: The Dawn of Justice. In Wonder Woman, the Amazon princess Diana sets out to stop World War I, believing the conflict was started by the longtime enemies of the Amazons, Ares. After American pilot and spy Steve Trevor crash lands his plane on their island, Themyscira, and informs her about it. We want you to tell us who played the starring role of Wonder Woman. Again, who was Wonder Woman? I'm going to give you a hint. We're going to show you a picture of Linda Carter. She is not the correct answer. Good luck, guys. What do we got going on here? Ernick, can you figure out which one's Linda Carter on that screen?
I think you had a poster of her in your room when you were a kid, no?
Tim, did we have a poster for Linda Carter in the room? No.
No, I don't think so. Our sisters may have had it. Was a very popular swimwear back then. That I do remember. Wonder Woman was the bomb back when we were growing up. But these are all beautiful ladies out there.
They certainly are. Which one is the correct answer, though?
That's always the tough part. I'm putting on my superhero outfit myself in tribute.
Oh,
Trying to, you know.
you always make a good Robinson.
Hey, oh,
Hey! Oh! Where am I? Oh, there. Is that?
I didn't have to move.
Can't just sit here, you know.
Yeah, looking good, Spidey. Is that Peter Parker? Or is that Wonder Woman? Don't forget, our friends in Lockyard are chilling out in the backyard right now. Lockyard has to go or in the restaurant, the back behind Beer Garden. You guys feel free to make it over to Lockyard. We miss our friends over there. We'll be back soon enough. All right, another 20 seconds or so. All right, all answers should be in. And I'll keep my Batman mask going. I like the more my big red face I hide from myself, the better off I look to my own opinion. Question number 8. We threw up some pictures up there. We threw up Angie Harmon, Gal Gadot, Mila Kunis, Megan Fox, and Emmanuel Chiriqui. That's how you say that one. Yeah, she was from Entourage, I think. She was the letter E. We had them surrounding the original Wonder Woman, Linda Carter. Well, if you've ever seen any of the Wonder Woman movies, you would know that B was the correct answer. Gal Gadot, there she is. Gal crushed it as a Wonder Woman in that series. And I'm not sure. Are you a Marvel or DC guy, Ernick?
Oh, big Marvel guy. Although I
Marvel
think
guy.
for this
She's
I
a
might make the exception, but I'm a big Marvel guy. Yeah.
All right. I'm not sure if she's slated to come out in any new Wonder Woman roles, but hopefully she is. Hey, Tim, since that was question 8, that might be the last time you have some info for us. Do you have any?
I absolutely do. So, some people thought it was choice E, which was Emmanuel Shriqui, I think you pronounce it. Yeah. Shriqui? Yeah, Shriqui. Some folks thought it was that. Some teams thought it was that. But the lion's share, 96% of the teams out there knew it was Gal Gadot. And nice work out there, folks. Enjoy the party questions. I'll be back with you in a little bit. And yeah, have some fun out there. All right, got some
We
good,
can't wait.
excellent questions coming up soon.
Beautiful. All right. So, yes, the playoffs are now over. It is party time. 9, 10, 11, and 12. We're going to ask you guys to put in the comment thread either on Facebook or on YouTube. And let's see who gets them right, who gets them wrong. It's all bets are off, but it's time to party. And since it's time to party, Ernick, one more time.
You guys are really breaking me in tonight.
I left my DJ. Well, you know what? Oh, I don't have it here. I'll fill that one up too.
He's a big guy.
1,000 phantom points for anybody who took a sip along with us. Could be up to a few thousand by now. Here we go with question number 9. Here's another movie. I believe it came out in the summer, and this one actually has a lot of answers to it. We're going to ask that you put your answers in the comment section. And like I said, I think there were 5 correct answers to this. So you just fire them away when you figure them out. We're going to ask about Incredibles 2. Incredibles 2 came out in 2018. It followed up Incredibles 1. Actually, either movie for this question will help you figure out the answer. Incredibles was an animated movie released by Walt Disney. The film made, believe it or not, over $182 million in its first weekend, on its way to making well over $1 billion worldwide. The story follows the Parr family as they try to restore the public's trust in superheroes while balancing their family life. The only problem is they find a new foe who seeks to turn the populace against all superheroes. That's what happened in the sequel. For this question, we'd like for you to tell us the first names of every member of the Incredible family. Again, please tell us the first names of the parents and the kids who are in The Incredibles. By the way, that'll get you some bragging rights, another 3,000 phantom bonus points if you are in your living room or kitchen or wherever, and you take some pictures of your family or whoever it is that you're playing along with doing your best disco moves. Again, this is the time of the game. Video or picture yourselves. You can be in the running for next week's Team of the Week. Again, next week, Game of the Week. Ernick, you got any good disco moves? I relegate myself to like 2. Say,
Yeah,
you want to see him?
Off the cobweb.
Oh, wait, we look like the Incredibles right here, huh?
That's what I'm.
There
That's
you
what
go. Do it, Ernick. Do it. What do you got? You look like the 12-year-old kid there.
Well, I do act like
I'll
that.
be the. Thank goodness. I think those guys they wear a lot of spandex, right? This is spandex tight enough for me.
Not a lot of bald superheroes out there.
You could think of someone. How about Tom Cruise in Tropic Thunder? That guy was a superhero.
I'll take that.
Or maybe the Penguin in Batman. He may have been a super villain.
I can get on board with that.
Mm.
You consider Mr. Clean? Is he a superhero? No, he's not.
I'm seeing some of the Gugas. They got a few up there. The Gugas are looking pretty good. You can put your answers, for those of you guys looking, put your answers in the comment thread. Anybody playing along, put your answers in the comment thread, either on Facebook or on YouTube. We're going to reveal the correct answers. And remember, for the mom, the dad, and the 3 kids, we're going to give you another 15 seconds. And we're coming back. Let's see those answers up in the air. And see, I'm going to keep my Incredibles mask rocking. This is so much easier to see myself through. All right, so we asked about the Incredibles 1 and 2. There they are over my shoulder again, my right shoulder. We asked you about the dad, the mom, the baby, the firstborn, and the 10-year-old. There is the dad, Bob, his wife, Helen. The baby is Jack Jack, which I saw quite a few people put down. Violet is the older daughter and the firstborn, and Dash or Dashiell is the boy. There they are. Jack will throw that up a little more front and center. Looking good, Incredibles. And there we have it. The answer for question number 9. Going to jump right now to question number 10. This is another question that we brought back a little more towards the modern. At least in the last 10 years or so. This one we're going to ask about the Transformers. Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. It was the highest grossing movie of 2009. It's part of a very successful Transformer movie franchise. Who's in that, Ernick? Was that Shia, how do you say his last name?
LaBeouf, Shia LaBeouf.
I thought it was Shia LaBeouf. But Shia LaBeouf?
No,
Shia LaBeouf?
good actor. It kind of fell off the rails after, though.
Yeah, I had a couple episodes, but
Yeah.
way before the Transformer movies came out, their namesake toy was made by Hasbro and was sold back in stores as early as 1984, way back when the Cabbage Patch Kids were a thing. Transformer toys were a commercial success, and Hasbro immediately faced competition from Tonka, the toy truck company, which developed its own version of a toy that could transform from vehicles into robots. We want you to put in the comment section, what was the name of the Tonka toy that rivaled the Transformers? Again, what was the name of the Tonka toy that rivaled the Transformers? What was the Ernick? You're a Transformer guy, right? What was the name? Was it
Optimus Prime.
Max? What was that guy's name?
Optimus Prime.
There you go.
Transformers movies, they were great, man. Definitely better than Sharknado.
Oh, I can think of a lot of movies that were better than Sharknado, but we'll. Transformers were classics. No, they obviously did very, very well at the box office.
Yeah, and they're still relevant too.
Yeah, of course. Any movies about robots that can transform to cars or whatever, they're absolutely relevant to our times. Love it. Any fantasy, anything like that, I'm enjoying it.
Your kids big Transformers kids, or?
Not really. They were more in The Incredibles. When we went to take them to The Incredibles, I fell asleep, but it was the best hour-and-a-half nap I had that summer. Transformers that you couldn't fall asleep in. But I have a lot of girls, so they weren't really into the Transformers. My nephew, TJ, he was Bumblebee one year for Halloween. Matt, my son, they got into Transformers for Halloween. They were pretty good. Again, want to see those Honk Formers, I see as a guess online. Honk Formers is not it. Again, if you guys out there, if you're on our YouTube channel, please subscribe. If you're watching us on Facebook, please like our page. We love to see that action. Another 30 seconds or so. And I do like the mix you did here. You brought it back old school, Ernie, with little changes. I see what you did there.
Try to keep it fresh, man. Just
Did a good job with that.
you gotta get Johnny
I don't see
back
a
in the
heck
studio.
of a lot. I see BattleBots is one of the answers on there. BattleBots is a good one. Honk Formers, I do like the ingenuity there on that. I don't see a lot of other guesses though. Another 10 seconds. Decepticons. I think the Decepticons were the Transformers' enemy. Is that right, Eric?
You're getting closer to that ballpark, yeah.
All right. All right, we're going to bring it home now with question 10. Back to the studios here. I wish I had a Transformer I could play around with and flip around and do whatever. Instead,
Do
I'm
your
going to
laundry
flip around
for you?
this and transform this. Ernick, transforming time? We're transforming to the Irish Ogre after this.
I'm down. Let's go. Cheers.
Cheers. Transformers. Tonka got on the Transformer train when they created GoBots. GoBots were there they are. Look at those GoBots. Were GoBots more than meets the eye, I think, was their tagline. They were, they weren't knockoffs, but they were kind of knockoffs. I do remember when the GoBots came out. They didn't last long, obviously, and they definitely didn't make any movies about the GoBots. But let's move on to question 11. Unless you might, maybe we'll make one for next week. Question 11. Oh, we're gonna go back to one of Timmy's favorite movies of all time. We mentioned it earlier. And that would be Grease. There are 3,000 phantom bonus points to be earned on this question. And remember, you can put your answers in the comment section. This is a really tricky question. I think we're gonna make this a multiple choice, but I thought of this. I got this way wrong when I asked myself this question. We all know Grease was the summer blockbuster back in 1978 with the soundtrack that had Billboard Top 100 success written all over it. According to Billboard, how many number one hit singles did the Grease soundtrack produce? Again, how many number one hit singles did the Grease soundtrack produce? Now, if you can sing along, we're giving you 3,000 bonus points.
Thank you, boss man.
Ernick, you look like you may have been a beauty school dropout at some point. Didn't make it all the way through, or did you?
No, I was limited in what I could do.
Oh, look at that. Pretty good.
So weird. It just comes and goes.
Goes. Looks like it's doing more coming than going. Nice.
I hope I don't keep it around too long. Quarantine,
Looking pretty. For those of you guys watching along, feel free to comment on Ernick's new do. I think he was a beauty school dropout.
There was a time, James. There was a time. I actually don't think I was too far off where I'm at now.
You were a gorgeous blonde. I'm not sure what happened with that hat, though. He's
Many
got a
moons
little
ago.
frizzy over in my area of the studio. Again, we hope you are earning those 3,000 phantom bonus points. Hey,
looking good.
hey, let's go. On over there.
Greetings from the score.
That Marie
Now that's an
Antoinette?
earpiece.
I think I've seen that somewhere before. Carry the 4, bro. Carry the 4.
Speaking of which, where is Keith? Facebook's been a little quiet.
Wait on somewhere. All right, folks, 10 more seconds to get those guesses in there. Sheep up, yeah. Oh, I love it when my hair just falls right into place. This is great. Kahal, I know how you live now. So happy to see it. Question 11. We asked you guys, and this again was a really interesting one in my opinion anyway. How many number one hit singles were produced by the Grease soundtrack? There were great great many songs in that one. There was Look at Me, I'm Sandra D. There was The Beauty School Dropout. Don't forget the theme, Grease was another incredible one. I think we played Summer Nights. We also played You're the One That I Want earlier. Well, winds up that You're the One That I Want and Grease both reached number 1. So 2 was the correct answer. We got it. There they are. Oh, and look, we didn't make it do when Dos Equis comes back. We're going to do the hand jive because I am all thumbs when it comes to the hand jive. All right, so there we are. Question 11. One more to go before we crown tonight's champs. Question 12. Another question written by our superstar, Johnny Conks. Thanks again, Johnny, for this one. We're going back to the well for this one. This one will be a multiple choice. However, we will give an extra 5,000 phantom bonus points for the team that comes closest in the comment section without going over. Again, the team that comes closest without going over in the comment section. You can put your guesses in, but they might be moot compared to what your guess is. On June 20th, 1975, a day none of us that were alive might ever forget. Jaws hit theaters. I know in my house, we're afraid for the first couple of weeks in the summer to go out and look for sharks. Jaws, as we know, is one of the top blockbusters of all time. According to boxofficemojo.com, how much money did Jaws gross worldwide in the box office? And again, we're going to give you guys choices for this, but in the comment section, we're going to see who can put the closest answer without going over. All right, I'm going to ask Bruce. Bruce, what should the choices be? Bruce says, A, over 500 million. B, over between 350 and 500 million. C, 200 million to 350 million. Or D, less than 200 million. How much money did Jaws earn at the box office, according to boxofficemojo.com? Ernick, I see what you did here with the music. You got sick of shark songs, so we brought in some fish. Well done, Ernick.
Still a little PTSD after that Jaws question a couple weeks back on my floating head. So.
Nobody could fault you for that. I'm going to send this out to the fish heads, and when I think of fish, I remind myself that Patty Tubbs, that's right. Patty Tubbs will be another guest of ours soon enough. Don't forget to join Patty Tubbs and his Uncle Tubbs Teeny Tiny Book Club. That is another YouTube channel to subscribe to for the young and the old. Tubbs is currently disposed on this Wednesday night, but he promised that he will be back with us. Tubbs has been a vocal contributor to many of our trivia questions and events throughout quarantine, before and beyond, and he will be back. He couldn't be with us tonight and sends his regrets. We're going to send a little fish and cheerleader out to him. Let's check out those comments. I see the Kanicki's Hickeys are in, and I like the dollar cents that they put in there. Bill can never get away from the 69.
I'm kind of digging this wig look. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I like the wig and another mashup that I like too. Ernie, do you like my wig? This reminds me of Go Dog Go.
I do not. Goodbye.
I wish I had stayed through beauty school.
Oh, look who we have here. The man with the bigger desk and a smaller hat. All right. Uh-oh.
Let's see those answers coming up. Hey, Tim, how many cents do you think Bill put on the end of his question there? Have you seen...
Oh, my goodness. We got the Googers are messing with us too here. Oh, he's got... Oh, the old 69 cents. Yeah,
You know, that last patron was him.
You're not kidding, Bill. Go Dog Go is the best book ever. My grandfather, God rest his soul.
Do you like that? Do you like my hat? I do not. Goodbye.
Oh, man. And the dog staying up at night and a shade underneath the buildings. Oh.
I was always the dog sleeping through the next morning.
Yes. Yes, that was
still that dog.
Story. Yeah, that's why we missed last week.
Easy, guy. Easy. All right, 10 seconds.
Mary Kay, how could you see it twice? Never time and jump in the bay again. And folks, remember, like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, please. We want to get to 100 subscribers. Then we can call the page, the YouTube, channel our own. We're at 70. We're getting there. It's a little bit of attrition every week.
All right, here we go. I would say addition, not attrition, but that's all good. I don't want to be the correcting you there,
Did I
Timbo.
say attrition? I meant addition.
Either way, Jaws is coming out to a tribe of all of us. All answers should be on that board. Let's see. Oh, Bruce, what do you say? Hey, yeah, how you doing? Bruce
Yeah,
says the answer is B. So let's see. Does that keep a bill? Yes. $471,203,004. Sadly, we don't have it down to the exact dollar, or we give some phantom bonus points to Kanicki's Hickeys. All right, but that pretty much does it for all 12 of our questions for the evening. I don't know why I have Bruce next week. Speaking of Hickeys, Kanicki's, I might get one myself tonight.
There you go.
I think before we crown tonight's champs, we've got a team of the week we'd like to introduce.
Oh, yeah.
Now, we've had teams of the week every week, and we have different submissions every week. This might be our cutest week ever with our submissions. If you'd like to become a team of the week or even in the running for team of the week, just send us any pictures of yourselves playing along with trivia, dancing along, or pictures out and about. We love any and all content we can use, and we love seeing our friends throughout our quarantine and as the phases are lifting. There is our team of the week, the 146th Street Babes. Those happen to be my nieces, two of my favorite people in the world. That's Jackie and Caroline.
Oh, I hope they stayed up watching. Hello, Jackie and Carrie. We love you. You guys are the best.
Some good parenting going on there. Those kids' rear ends aren't getting splinters. Well done putting the towel down.
Wasn't
on that
me.
chair. Great parenting there. Again, here's Bruce ready to take them out from the lifeguard chair. So once again, if you guys would like to be considered for the team of the week, email djtimmytubbs@gmail.com, and we will make sure to put you in the running for our team of the week. And again, sandwiches and Camp Jujube, we have your team of the week prizes coming in the mail very shortly. Thank you guys all so very much. So, Tim, we're pretty much coming to the end of the game. It's time to crown tonight's champs. Do you have a list of what we can do, or is the hair getting to you?
No, I think I might have it. Here we go. Might as well give it a go, right? Dos Equis, I'm his pupil this week. Dumbo without the feather. Fingers crossed. Let's hope that we got this scoring right. But I'm not telling them to lose my email. So far, so good.
We're ahead of the game.
We are ahead of the game with that, most certainly. So let's pull it up right here. Let's see where we're at. So we're going to start off with the teams riding the trivia caboose. And there were two of them. There was Beach Glass and Chipmunk Farts, who finished with finished with 11,000. Whoa, that hurts my ears. Woo. 11,000 points apiece. That's Beach Glass and Chipmunk Farts. I don't think Chipmunk Farts would sound that loud, gentlemen, but those were very, very good fart noises. This is true. Man, stuff you never think about in trivia. All right, Ernick, who finished ahead of the Beach Glass and Chipmunk Farts?
Could they make more noise than the Chipmunk Farts, Ernick?
I'd hope not with what's coming out of them. But right ahead of them with 1,200 points, we have Bears Beats and Battlestar Galactica. And we also have the Quizzard of Oz, both with 1,200 points.
And ahead of them with
12,000. They got
12,000,
12,000, right? Because they were in the caboose early. They got out of the caboose, riding up.
They got out of the caboose.
Good job,
a little. Ahead of them with 13,000 points with the House Cats. Good job, House Cats. Thanks for playing with each other. Thanks for playing with us almost every week. Who else we got, Ernick?
Just ahead of them with 14,000 points, we have the Fossils. We have the Googas and Summer Lovin' having a blast. Summer Lovin' wearing a mask.
All right, then we have a bunch of teams in the middle of the pack. You know what? Coral with the question mark might have killed the dick bags because they had 15,000 points.
You can blame it on the Coral.
So Flinzin had 15,000 points. The Junkyard Dogs had 15,000 points. And Ram Platz had 15,000 points. All right in the middle of the pack.
I'm going to interrupt you guys for two quick things here as we keep going. One, for the Phantom bonus points, please put what you think you earned in Phantom bonus points in the comment section now, and we'll tally those up. And two, I'd like for you to comment on Ernest's new hairdo. He's reminding me a little of Jenny at the end of Forrest Gump. What do you guys think? He reminds me a little of Jenny. Could we get a little focus on? You remember Jenny?
Oh,
in
I
Forrest
know who
Gump
Jenny
when she
is.
came back. Yeah, she looks.
Yeah.
She looked
What
great.
did she look
Isn't that, there it is.
she had a great beard.
She did.
She had a great beard.
She was no Lieutenant Dan, but there you go.
No,
All right, I'm sorry I interrupted you guys.
Yeah,
No,
no
it's
problem.
all
No
right.
problem. We're only trying to do a job.
I'm trying to
here,
run a
pal.
show here, guy.
Yeah, oh yeah. Don't try to keep our stuff together. Ernick, where the heck were we? I think we were at 15,000 with the ROM plots. Who came in
We're
next?
just ahead of the ROM plots. We have with 16,000 points HTTR.
All right, and ahead of them with 17,000 points was Dr. Andy's.
Just ahead of Dr. Andy's with 18,000 points, we have the Gruesome Twosome and Team KFC.
And standing alone in second place with 19,000 points was the Delivered. And now it's time to shout out a whole bunch of first place teams. So, Ernick, why don't you start off with the first four first place teams, and I'll shout out the final three first place teams.
All right, coming in at the number one spot, we got Roxy Music. We have Fine By Me, the 15th Road Mafia, and Kanicki's Hickeys.
You also had Roxy Music as our fourth first place finisher, Team Stella. Hello, Team Stella.
Yeah. Team Stella, we got Team Discovery
Oh, yeah,
Channel.
hold on. Whoa. All right, now you guys can pipe down. So that was now we have two more teams that finished in first place. That would be Team Discovery Channel HD and again Team WTF. So shouting out 15th World Mafia, Fine By Me, Kanicki's Hickeys, Roxy Music, Stella. And Team Discovery Channel HD and WTF. Way to go, guys. Hope you guys all duked it out for the fandom points. You guys can crown yourself all official first place kings. So thank you very much. And Jim, would you like me to do a breakdown of the bar first place finishers?
I think Bruce and I would love that, Tim.
All right. So I got to shout out Beach Glass, who finished in a trivia caboose, but was the only team from the Kettle Black Staten Island.
Wait a minute.
So
You mean they finished in first place in Staten Island? We don't have to tell them
Yeah.
how many teams are there.
and that would be Beach Glass with 11,000 points. Representing the Junction tonight for the top scorer would be KFC with 18,000 points. And then we had the 15th Road Mafia with 20,000 even, representing the Bungalow Ball. Roxy Music represented Ron's with 20,000 points. Team Discovery Channel HD represented Lockyard with 20,000 points, as did Kanicki's Hickeys and Fine By Me. They all represented Lockyard with 20,000 points. We also want to shout out the wild card team, not even from Parts Unknown. They're naming their own bar, Farrell's. So we'll give them a shout out for Farrell's. The Gruesome Twosome had 18,000 points, and rounding it all off from Parts Unknown was WTF with 20,000 even. So way to go, way to represent the places that you come from, and we hope you had a good time tonight. Way to go there, crew.
Yes, Ernick, thank you so much for playing along. Did you have fun?
Oh, dude, I had a blast. Hoping Dos Equis is enjoying himself, but I'd like to be back soon.
Maybe I'll take next week off.
Yeah.
Hey, Tim, I'm just saying, if you
Dos
need a
Equis.
week, yeah, you got a guy.
The second put a little hair in his chest, we put a little hair on your head. Not bad. Not bad.
Hey, yo.
I'm not going to let those jokes die yet. But again, we, on behalf of Tim, Kahal, and Jack, and Timmy, and Abstentia, and Gary, we want to thank you guys all for playing along with us. We do have one of our most popular themes we're coming out with next week, and that will be a return to the happiest place on earth. Yes, that's right. Next week's theme will be all about Disney. They reopened in Florida. We're going to reopen them up here in New York. We're going to explore our inner princesses and celebrate everything Disney. So it's all on the table next week. We're going to be back every Wednesday for at least the next month. We will not be taking any more off. So we'll have Wednesday night trivias at 8:30 every Wednesday for the rest of July and throughout most of August, at least. That's how far our schedule goes in advance. Again, want to thank you all for playing along with us tonight. Don't forget, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook. Have a great week. Be safe, be well. Thank you all. Congratulations to the 146 Babes and the all of the teams. I will be putting on our email that goes out this week. All 7 of you guys. Congrats on your first place victories. We appreciate you guys all playing along, and we will see you guys soon. Hopefully you can stick around.
Joe, before we sign off, can I do one more shout out, please?
Absolutely.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I want to shout out Dano and Jeno, or Dan and Jen O'Connell. I want to congratulate them on the birth of their beautiful daughter, Joni Patricia O'Connell, who was born yesterday, July 14th, coming in hot at 7 pounds, 12 ounces, and the most beautiful, beautiful, beautiful little lady, and a bunch of beautiful ladies and gents in our nieces and nephews and sons and daughters.
Yeah, stole my thunder, Tim. I was getting to it. That's the beauty of having the studio so big. Yes, congratulations, Joni and Jenny and Dano, from your good friend Bruce. We'll be reading bedtime stories to Joni soon enough. Again, folks, thanks so much. Have a great week. We will see you guys all soon. Be well, be safe. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, guys.
Good night,
Thanks a
folks.
lot.
Thank you.